The particular project we're in now is a 19-unit multifamily project inside the city limits of Boone. It was designed to provide housing for students, faculty, as well as families.
Individual bedrooms are leased on an individual lease to a student who then share a common area living, kitchen, laundry facilities. Each bedroom here has its own bath and the closets, and they have assigned parking spaces.
84 Lumber provided the framing materials and contractor for this project. They also did the siding and the interior trim, as well as the cabinet work. And having all of those things provided by 84 gave me a one-stop place to go if we ever needed to make an adjustment, a change, or a correction. I had one or two phone calls that needed to be made to resolve those issues. 84 Lumber was really kind of indispensable in what they provided for this project. Besides sourcing probably 90% of the materials we used in the project, the individuals that came and worked and participated in the project, from being here in the dead of the winter and helping supervising the individual install crews to being here in the middle of the heat doing the same function. And were really kind of my go-to people when I had problems that we needed to resolve. Given the time constraints we had on this project, given the external factors with the winter we had and everything, this project wouldn't have been feasible without them.
This environment, we have a hard and fast deadline. The students are going to arrive, and if we don't have this ready for them when they've leased it, we have to put them in hotels, which is an extremely expensive process. 84 Lumber took a very large chunk of the work that needed to be done and handled that portion of the contracting and the coordination so that we minimize the number of people we had to deal with and maximize the chances that we could actually coordinate the effort of all the different trades.
As a general contractor, part of the service that 84 brought to me was, again, this materials management, the labor installed sales portion of it, is when I said that we're at the point in the schedule, we're ready to begin framing. It was a trigger event that automatically activated 84 to bring the appropriate materials and the labor to do it. And they took care of coordinating those two needs. So if the framing contractor, instead of calling me saying we need more 2x4s, they would call the install manager for 84 and say we need more lumber. And that coordination process took care of itself, which gave me the time, afforded me the time to look at the next phase of the project. So I was always able to stay one step at least in front of the project without having to be overly concerned with maintaining the going operation, if you will. Throughout the scope of this project, we did a competitive bid on every aspect of the project, from the framing to the trim to the paint to the flooring to the cabinets, countertops. And 84, hands down, was beyond competitive, not just in price of material, but in price of installation and labor.
This project finished ahead of schedule and under budget, which I don't ever get to say those two things together in the building business. It was remarkable, and it had plenty of obstacles in its way. We had 6 feet of snow. We had a very hard deadline with the student move-in. We had a number of different trades. We had to adjust as we went along, and it's those kinds of things that really cost a project in overruns and change orders and so on. And that process of managing that was a whole lot easier with 84 Lumber than it would have been with a whole series of contractors.